Another great prospect eats the dust. Amir Imam. What happened, dog? You know what's funny? Before this fight happened, I called the nigga from the barbershop, the owner of the shit, and he would tell me about certain, like we know the nigga. We know Amir personally, That's why this fight was a little bit more than just a fight to us. For somebody from, Albany, I mean, Tyson came to Albany here and there, but he only came through to rob niggas, and then he bounced. Upstate New York, this was one of our, in the gym, so we wanted to see this dude do well. But we already knew there was a problem when he got with Don King. We knew that was a problem right off the rip. And then I asked the nigga, because I'm like, okay, I'll check out some fights. I'll check out some highlights and whatnot. People want this dude versus Broner. I told him to stay clear of Terrence Crawford, but there's other dudes you can pounce on in the 140-pound division. Shout outs to boxonologists. Shout outs to Fair Shake. Fair Shake said that this nigga was no bum. And obviously, Amir, you did not watch that video. So, just by whatchamacallit saying that he wasn't a bum, it made everybody in the YTBC do some more. Hopefully, it made you do some more research. But it made me go do some research to say these slick fighters, the style that I love the most, seem to have problems with the brawlers. How do you defeat a slick style? You fight them. You fight the boxer. How do you beat the brawler? You box him. And that's what Amir didn't do tonight. He felt like he was king of the world, I don't know. Like, okay. Because I called my mans up, right? And I said, yo, what's up with your boy Amir? I see him rocking the Louis Vuitton now. I see him rocking Gucci slippers, Gucci flip-flops. You know how much Gucci flip-flops cost? Fucking flip-flops. And I'm like, yo, Cap, man. Because he was the captain of the team. I was like, yo, Cap, man. Why does it look like the fame has gone to your man's head? He ain't make it yet. And my boy's like, I don't know, bud. He's about to wash this dude up tonight. Because we hyped at the niggas from Albany bound. What up, niggas from Smallbany? What up? And then the nigga ended up getting tagged. Great job in the first round, But definitely overlooked his opponent. Probably had Don King with like 20 grand in front of him. Sign this contract, sign your life away for 20 grand. A lot of people felt he shouldn't have taken this fight, but I think he should. I always feel like if a fighter is on his shit, if a fighter believes that he's that good, let him prove it. And he shouldn't have a problem with any boxer. But obviously that's not the case. If a fighter believes, like Broner, something told me Broner's ass whooping was coming. You can check any of my videos. I never said Broner was that dude. I've always said if Broner ends up getting hit, how will he fare, And that's the one thing I forgot to do with Amir. I didn't realize, nigga, what if this nigga gets hit? How does he cover up? How does he look on the inside or getting attacked, So, I got to eat crow. Let me eat crow because I ended up picking Amir to win this fight. So let me eat my crow. Wherever the fuck the sound is. And hopefully he can bounce back. I spoke to boxonologist today, try to get up with Zone. And boxonologist came up with a great opponent for him to fight. And he said, I said, who's, because everybody takes a watered down fight after they lose one. And I said, who should he fight next? Should he fight Broner? Broner has 2 losses. Should he fight someone that he's, I guess, not going to get that Victor Posto fight now? Maybe Posto try to fight him now because he feels like he's damn as good. Who knows? So he said, I said, who should he fight next? And he came up with a great idea. And he said, Hank Lundy. What about Hammer Hank Lundy fight next? And I thought that was a great idea for him to do. I always felt like he had more in the tank to offer. Maybe he started getting a little cocky on his knockouts. Maybe he started feeling like, I can't be beat. Already, I don't know. Somebody said he was already speaking about Terrence Crawford and speaking about the Adrien Bronas of the world, but you can't do that. You sound like you saw what happened to Amir Khan. He should be a prime example of what not to do. And Amir didn't. Amir Imam proved what he should not do in this fight. Some people get a little cocky when it comes to money. Some people get a little cocky when it comes to their skills. You know, you knock out a couple dudes and you feel like I'm going to knock out everybody. These dudes cannot sit with me. Damn, that dude was twisted in the mother. But it shows one punch can change the entire fight. And it also showed what 78 said, he need a better corner. People in the corner weren't giving him no advice. Maybe he needs to go in the gym and work on his inside game the entire practice, you know. His jab, which is my favorite punch in the entire fight game, wasn't there. And we know you to spark that jab. They say Floyd is boring. But Floyd had that jab every single fight, which made motherfuckers think. He had the jab so nice when Corrales, and we were like, yo, is his defense legit too? That's another thing with Amir. We said Floyd's jab is so nice, he will fake like he's throwing the jab, and Corrales would like dip his whole body trying to avoid it, and Floyd ain't even throw a jab, but he threw it so much. He was prepared, or he was trying to be prepared for when the jab would come again. That's what the jab does. The jab opens you up for better attacks. Opens you up for a lot more. They say the uppercut is one of the most dangerous punches in boxing. And we just want to say, you know, great job to Granados. If this dude was up on his high horse, which I think he was, the Louis Vuitton hat, my G, and you ain't make it yet. You know, it was like, oh, this dude is feeling himself. And I saw that too, and I had to go speak to damn, look at my man, Paul Williams. I had to go speak to the dude at the barbershop to say, have you seen anything different from the nigga? Have you seen anything as far as him being a little cocky with himself? Do you see a little bit of Broner in this dude, you know? And he said, I don't know, man. I see him with the Louis Vuitton and the Gucci slippers. I don't know. So maybe the fame caught up to him. Back to the drawing board. Hammer Hank Lundy might give you the business. That's not saying that's an easy fight. That's just a great fight to bounce back from. If you still feel like you're an elite fighter, you should be a contender. Some people, the YTBC were calling him a contender. I still said that he was a prospect, but some people were calling him a contender. He obviously is an elite status, but Amir shows signs that he can be elite. He can be one of the most dominant forces in the 140-pound division. So am I to knock this guy off? Am I to just, you know, forget about Amir? That's not fair, because we all know the greatest of greats when it comes to these fighters, these boxers, have all taken losses, unless you're Floyd, Calzaghe, a couple of other white dudes we don't know about. But hey, I gotta give credit to where credit's due. Granados deserves all the credit in this fight. Amir, stop thinking you that dude. Because when Chad Dawson lost against who'd he lose against? He lost against who'd he lose against? He was 20-0. Chad Bad Dawson. Who'd he lose? I forgot who he lost his first fight to. But he was under Don King at the time too, and Don King just, I don't know, just wasn't that big on trying to get him back up and move into shape, you know. Don King had Bermain Stavern, and Stavern never got back up in shape as far as, yo, I want another, you know, I lost to Wilder, but put me back in there with somebody, you know. So hopefully Don King doesn't just give up on Amir, because it looks like, what have you done for me lately is what this dude lives by. He's only, 24, 25? I think he's 24. So he's a young cat, you know. He's a young dude, and for dudes to write him off, you ain't right off Pacquiao, you ain't right off Amir, you ain't right off Hatton. So am I just to write off a mom? Can't do that for you. You guys can hate all you want, but he'll be back, you know. Great win for Granados, and I'm out this bitch. Gotta go talk about this heavyweight.